By the end of this video, you will have at least one habit that you can implement into your life tomorrow that will change your life for the better, for sure. I know that for a fact, at least one, maybe even a couple. The life that you want is hidden inside habits that you don't feel like doing. Let's just say that one more time. The life that you want is hidden inside habits that you don't feel like doing. I made a list of 7 different habits that truly have changed my life for the better, and I'm going to let you know what they are so that you can change your life for the better as well, because they're so simple yet so effective, and I want to help you out this year. Number 1 is to stick to the plan and not your mood. There's probably been so many times where maybe you've had like a workout routine for the week, or a posting schedule for social media, or a studying schedule, and whatever you planned, it comes around to the time when you're supposed to do it, and you're just either too tired, you're not feeling the best, you're not in a good mood. Like, there's so many factors. You just had a shitty day. There's so many factors that come into not feeling like doing what you said you're gonna do. But the feeling that comes after actually going through and doing that while feeling like shit is actually amazing. There have been so many times where it's a Thursday and like I post YouTube videos on Mondays and Fridays, and it's been a Thursday and I'm like, fuck, I need to, like, when I get home, I have to finish editing, do my thumbnail, upload, and make sure I upload it, because I like to upload it to be like a scheduled upload for the next day. So I have to do it on the Thursday, but anyways. And there's been so many times where I've been like, I don't want to do it. Like, that is the last thing I want to do when I get home from work. I'm exhausted. But I made myself a schedule. I told myself that I would stick to it and that I would not miss a day. So when I get home, I make that or finish editing that video, post it. And the next morning when I wake up, I just feel so amazing and feel so relieved that like I stuck with my plan, and I feel so much better, even though maybe I'm tired because I had to stay up a little bit longer to make the video. But like, it's so much better than the feeling of when it's the next day after doing something you're supposed to do and you didn't do it. Like, oh, you're supposed to go to the gym yesterday and you skipped it, and now you have that weird feeling of just like feeling like shit and just feeling like out of place and just feeling like you're not doing what you were supposed to do. So that is definitely one of my main things, because you just feel so much better, and that if you actually stick to the plan and not your mood, everything that you're planning will succeed and be successful, because you're actually doing consistency rather than like just pushing it aside and pushing it off, whatever it could be. There's probably so many things that you have a plan for, but sticking to it will make you feel so much better, and then you'll have the outcome that you have always dreamed of or planned to have. Number two is checking my bank account like almost every single day. Not every day, but checking it like a lot, at least a couple times a week, because before I would just tap my card here and there, out getting a coffee or out getting a random thrift, or like just tapping away all the time and never checking, and then checking my like credit card and being like, what are all these, like, how can I owe so much money this month? It's like, girl, you just haven't been checking what you've been spending and have not like put into perspective. Because when I do check every day or every couple days, then I'm actually thinking about every single transaction. And when I'm buying things, I'm thinking about like how many, I'm almost thinking about how many transactions I've had this week, this month. Like, it's like, it's obviously don't know that to a T, but I have more of an idea of what's happening. And then in that sense, I also stop buying as much, because if I'm out, I'm like, do I really need to buy that? Like, it makes, when you actually like really keep track of what you're spending and keep like a list, or just keep an eye on it, it really puts it in perspective, and you just buy less and you save more. And I've been like investing my money, and honestly, it's just a really, really good productive habit, in a sense where like I know the money that's coming in and coming out and know exactly what's happening, rather than looking at my bank account at the end of the month and being like, oh my God, like I can't believe I have to owe this much for my credit card. Like, oh no. Instead, I already know what I owe, or I've already like paid it off like immediately. I know someone told me that it's better to like pay it off right before, but honestly, I just make a payment and I pay it off right away, because that's how it works for my brain to not be stressed and anxious about money. But yeah, honestly, just checking it more often is such a, like, it sounds so simple, but it changes everything about how you view money, I said that so weird, how you view money and like how you spend money and how you save. And I don't know, it's very interesting though. Number 3 is the 5-second rule. I think I saw this from a Mel Robbins podcast, I believe. I can't remember. It was literally years ago, but the 5-second rule. Like if you are thinking about something that you should do, like, oh, I should get ready for bed, or oh, I should probably leave to go meet my friends, or oh, I should probably like just get up immediately. Like the 5-second rule. This, I definitely use this mostly for when I'm on social media, if I'm like doom scrolling or whatever I'm doing on my phone, and I have the thought of like, oh my God, I should be brushing my teeth and should already be like getting ready for bed by now, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and get up instead of the 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes on my phone, which usually turns into quadruple the amount of time. Like if I'm like 5 more minutes on my phone, like it's gonna be like 30 minutes, maybe even more, which is insane. But the 5-second rule, it just helps so much. Like even if you're, I don't know, like taking a break on your phone, but you also are working, like you realize, oh, I should probably go back to my work. 1, 2, 3, 5, get back to work. Like just using that in so many different ways, it helps so much. And I feel like it's so underrated, or at least like I heard it on that podcast like once years ago, and I never really heard about it anywhere else. Like I've listened to so many podcasts and watched so many videos, and like maybe I'm just not on the right side of the internet that talks about it all the time, but I just don't see it that often. But I think it's so important because like imagine you're doom scrolling and you have the thought of I should go get ready for bed, and then you do the 5-second rule and then you don't get up. Like you're gonna feel like so shitty about yourself, because you'll be like 1, 2, 3, 5, and then you're like, am I like stuck in the bed on my phone right now, or am I gonna be a real person and get up and do what I'm supposed to do? You know what I mean? It's almost like embarrassing. It's like you're gonna count to 5 and then not get up. Like you have to get up though. So I think it's a better way, because if anything, you're gonna feel embarrassed, even though obviously this is just within your own mind, like no one's here, but you'll just feel embarrassed and be like, I really need to get up. Number 4 is making a full to-do list. Like I can show you how mine looks. Just 1 second. Oh my God, why is there so many things on this? Like this is a full, for me, I mean, some people obviously will do it on like their computer or like on their notes app. I am a girl that I need pen to paper, but making a full to-do list for the next day. Like let's say today's a Tuesday, it's Tuesday night, I'll write down Wednesday, like at the end of my day when I'm like either getting ready for like before I get ready for bed, or maybe when I'm done getting ready for bed, just for right before I go to bed. But I'll write down Wednesday and then just write down things that I need to do, and just make like a full, it doesn't have to be like in chronological order of the time. It doesn't have to be like the first thing you write down doesn't have to be the first thing that you do in the morning. Just like a list of everything that you would like to get done the next day. And then from there in the morning, I'll get my little planner and like write out kind of more in a chronological order of like what I want to get done first, or like if I'm leaving the house, going to work, going to a cafe, going to do something, and I want to make sure I have it here, because obviously I'm not bringing this huge piece of paper with me in my bag. So I'll have my little planner, which is like so mini and perfect, and has a little pen holder. But that way, like at least for me, when I wake up, if I look at this list, I'm like, okay, right, it reminds me of what I need to do. If I just wake up, maybe I'll like go on my phone or do things that like kind of waste time in a sense where, and then like I don't realize what's happening. Like I know what's happening, but I am almost losing time and don't realize what I'm supposed to do. So then it's midday and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I need to do X, Y, and Z. So then I take out my paper and then write down a to-do list, but then it's already halfway through the day, or maybe like I'm already doing other things, so I forget. At least for my brain, for it to make sense for me, I need to have the list ready for the next day, so I can wake up, look at it, and say, hey, okay, I need to do this, this, and this. Like, what should I do first? Like, what's the easiest things I can get over with just right away in the morning? What can I get done now? What can I get done after work? Like, if I'm working a night shift, like I'm a server, I'm working at night, like, what do I need to get done before I leave for work? You know what I mean? So it's just so much better when you make a list, in a sense, because at least for my brain, as I said, like it just works for me. And if you're the type of person that, like, I don't know if I have ADHD, like maybe, I don't know, but if you're the type of person that is organized but can be a little messy and just needs a little bit of structure, it's the best way to just get it all out there the night before, so when you wake up, and it's just so much easier to just figure out your day, and you can wake up and just get to it right away, rather than kind of like, at least for me in the morning, I'm also kind of sleepy. I need to like get a moment to like wake up. So the fact that I can just wake up, see this, even if I'm kind of half awake, to be like, okay, I know what I need to do, and get on with it early on in the day, rather than like realizing midday. Anyways, it's been pretty helpful. I've been doing this for, honestly, like many years now. Like in university helped me so much, especially when I'd be like, these are the assignments that you need to do the next day. Like if you don't, then bad things are going to happen. But yeah, like I've been doing this for quite a few years, and it's worked for me. So if you're the type of person that maybe is a little like I don't know, I'm a mix of type A and type B, but like is organized, but like needs a little bit of structure, or else they can't really be organized. Does that make sense? Anyways, number 5 is not being on my phone for the first hour and last hour of the day. I mean, this is kind of self-explanatory as to why this would be good for you, but for the first hour in the morning, especially for the to-do list, like if you're not going on your phone, it's time to, like, your brain is so sensitive. I've talked this before in my other videos, but like when you're just waking up, like you do not need to see everything on your phone. You don't need to know what like your friends are doing on Instagram stories, wherever they are, whatever they're doing. Like the first thing you need to do in the morning is to just get collected, you know, like be calm, maybe even do like a little morning meditation, like maybe write down a couple things within your to-do list, like get your morning situated, because the way your morning goes, it'll be how your whole rest of the day is gonna go. Okay, I really hope you didn't just hear that. It's my nephew and he's screaming, and I really hope you couldn't hear that. Anyways, but it sets up the whole rest of your day. So if you want to just wake up and doom scroll and lose the first hour of your day and then feel really tired and overstimulated and anxious and like maybe have a bit of jealousy going on, then sure, you can do that. But if you want to have like a healthy wake up and just feel calm and do your morning routine and your skincare and do everything with ease and look at your to-do list and just figure out your morning and what needs to be done and just how you want to feel. Maybe you want to do a morning meditation, as I said, like that's going to make you feel amazing. And yeah, there's so many things you can do in the morning that set you up for success. Maybe you listen to like a health podcast, or like some kind of podcast that is like feeding the brain and just making you smarter. And there's so many things you can do in the morning that are just so much more productive than going on your phone. And then that way you can seize the morning and get things done rather than just being lost in your phone. And that ties in obviously with 1 hour at the end of your day to not being on your phone. First of all, for sleep, because if you don't have this blue light flashing in your face for the last hour, your body is slowly figuring out that they're going to start that your body is going to start like slowing down and be more tired and get more relaxed, so that you can first of all have a better sleep. And second of all, if you have your phone away for the last hour, like you put your alarm, everything's ready to go, you can literally put your phone away and you don't need it for the rest of the night, then you can maybe like write in your journal or read a book, like find time to do things rather than doom scrolling until the last second when you need to go to sleep, and then having a super disrupted sleep because you've just been on your phone for the last hour of the night, and then you've probably also stayed up later than you're supposed to because you're on your phone and you're, you know, just doom scrolling, which is like so bad. Obviously I've mentioned that many times before, but yeah, I just think it sets you up, like 1 hour no phone in the morning sets you up for an amazing day. 1 hour no phone at night sets you up for a good sleep, which sets you up for your next day. So this is all in rotation. Like this is literally like a cycle of like, if you're going to have a good next day, if you're going to have a good day, if you're going to have a good sleep, like this is all just rotating. And if you follow that, like it'll help you so much. Like I'm not kidding. Like especially just like not even needing to know what everyone's doing first thing in the morning and like at all times. Like you don't need to be on social media like every waking hour of the day. So getting at least a couple hours where you're just no screen time, I promise you, if you implement this tomorrow, you will feel so much better. Number 6 is opening social media specifically just to post, which obviously I still open social media to check on, you know, Instagram stories and Instagram and TikTok and whatever, but opening it like almost every time, like trying to, like when I click the app, post something. If I'm opening TikTok, I'm trying to like thinking about before I click it, like, can I post a TikTok right now though? And thinking about that. Or when I go on Instagram, like, can I make an Instagram something post though? Because in that way, it makes it more of a habit where you're being consistent towards your like posting schedule, and it's more of a healthy way because you're clicking it in a sense where you're going to make content. Obviously there's times where you just click it just to, you know, have a fun little scroll, but most of the time I'm trying to just click it when I'm going to post something, which is a way more healthier way of looking at it, especially with TikTok, because I'm just trying to post like a video a day or whatever, not every single day, but I don't know, it just feels healthier because then you're clicking it, oh my god, I'm talking so fast, I'm getting so thirsty. Then you're clicking it less because you're thinking about it more in a sense where I don't want to just be clicking it every 10 seconds and not posting. So I only give myself like a few times to click it without posting, if that makes sense. So if you're somebody that goes on your phone way too much on social media, but you do want to post more on social media and get your visibility out there, maybe you can implement that way where you think about it more in a sense of, I need to post though almost every single time I click this app. So it has been helpful because I click it way less, it's more healthier, and yeah, I think that could be a very good healthy habit if you would like to implement that in your life. Number 7, which is the last one, which is one of the most important ones, I think, in my opinion, is turning jealousy into inspiration. Because when you go on your phone, when you go on TikTok, when you're on social media in general, you will see people, like you'll get jealous of people, even like if you're not thinking about it in the moment, you're not like thinking about how you're jealous of them, like you'll just see people's presence online and how they live their life, or maybe a certain place they live in, or like whatever's happening, and then live your life and then get jealous throughout your day. Maybe like there's like a certain place you want to live that's like beautiful and tropical all the time, but you live somewhere that's like really cold. So then, oh, that is gonna have to be declined. I'm so sorry. Oops, I have to finish my video and I had to decline that. But now I lost my train of thought. You'll see, like, for example, someone living in an amazing place, and then maybe you'll live your life and be like, ugh, like where I live is like not like where they're living. But turning that into inspiration, like you see someone, they live in a certain place, they live a certain lifestyle, or maybe they have a certain job, and instead of being like, oh my god, I hate these people that are on my phone, use that as inspiration. Whatever you get jealous of throughout your day on social media, make a list of what you're jealous of, because those are literally goals that you should strive towards, rather than having those be jealousy. Literally just think of it in a way where, oh my god, like that's something that I want. Like, oh my god, that person lives there, I want to like save up and like go travel there or move there. Oh, they have a certain job that I want, I'm gonna start applying to jobs left and right so that I can get to where I want to be. For me, I see a successful YouTuber that's been on YouTube for many, many years, and I don't look at that and be like, oh my god, why can't I be that? I look at that and be like, I've been doing YouTube for like 3 to 4 months now, and I'm really excited to be like one day where they are today. Like, I see the effort they've put in. I'm gonna strive to be like that one day, or just be like that now so that I can have the successful YouTube one day kind of thing. Like, seriously, there's so many things that you can get jealous of so easily on your phone, and once you turn that into inspiration and use that as a way of like, now I know what I want, oh my god, you need to stop calling me. I'm gonna need to end this video so I can end this call, but if you just use that in a way so now you know what you want in life, you'll be so much happier and so much more fulfilled. Oh my fucking god. I need to call you back in like 1 second. Okay, really hope this person stops calling me. Anyways, turn that jealousy into inspiration so that you can be happier and you can be fulfilled in this life, and that you can actually go for your goals, because it shows you what you want to do with your life. Jealousy literally shows you what you want to do with this life. Anyways, I really hope that these productive habits could help somebody out there, because they truly have changed my life, and I really hope that they can do something for you, and I know they can. If you try literally only 1, maybe 2, try them all if you can, but if you can try at least 1 tomorrow, I promise you your life will change. Things will start shifting. The universe will start moving in your favor, because they can see that you're moving towards your goals, and you can just, I don't know, they'll just know that you are going towards like what you want to do in this life. And I'm rooting for you, and thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting, and I'll see you in the next few days. Thanks. Bye.